Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dale Minyo. The National Cotton Council's 44th annual early season planting intention survey noted corn acres are expected to fall in 2025 to 9.6 million acres this spring, down 14.5%. Lower cotton acres could signal that corn acres will be picking up the slack. Louis Barbara from VLM Commodities said the acres report by NCC was a bit of a surprise from the survey, but maybe not all that far from what people would expect finals to look like given prices. The muted reaction from the market more likely has to do with the grower position being so massive. The unfixed grower has never been this large for this time of year. There's literally no reference for how large the on-call portion is for unfixed growers. Barbara added, "It is our contention that if prices for new crop cotton stay sub 72 cents and corn continues this trajectory, that acres outside the Southwest will ship further. We do believe that this year the Texas acres will be slightly bigger than the survey just from lack of options. Lubbock South. We believe that Georgia acres will probably touch low, but Delta and the rest of the Southeast can fall further. We believe that acres could fall below the 9.55 million NCC survey if prices do not significantly recover by April." Tom Christensen, Foresight Brokerage, said cotton insurance prices sitting at 69 cents per pound, well below the cost of production, closer to 80 cents. The acres we are losing will go mostly to corn, especially since everyone in the South has a positive corn basis. A distant second will be milo, beans, and peanuts. Christensen added, "My current estimate is closer to 2 million acres lost, and the next 30 days will tell us more. If the current spread between December cotton and December corn were to widen, we could lose 2.5 million acres. USDA typically does a terrible job estimating cotton acres because their sample size is so small. Poor farmer participation rates. So they may come in at 1.5 million lost and be forced to lower that later in the summer." Today's weather brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Here's the forecast.
Plenty of clouds around for the rest of your Tuesday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Let's take a look at that forecast update. I don't have much for you here in terms of excitement. The clouds today may trigger a spit or a sprinkle in spots, but honestly, I don't think there's much going on for Tuesday. Through the day tomorrow, clouds increase. We're going to be dealing with some scattered rain showers in the late afternoon into the evening and overnight. This is from a low-pressure area coming out of the upper Midwest. It's going to be mild again for tomorrow, actually probably a bit warmer than today. And they'll move into a colder period to finish the week. That colder period is dry, though, from Friday right on through the weekend. The coldest there for Saturday and Sunday. I'm Ryan Martin.
And thanks, Ryan. Dairy herds in Ohio produced 483 million pounds of milk during January. That was up 0.4% from a year ago, according to Ben Torrance, our state statistician at USDA's NAS Ohio field office. Production per cow in Ohio averaged 1,925 pounds for January, up 40 pounds from January of a year ago. And our dairy herd is estimated at 251,000 head for January, down 4,000 from a year earlier. Now, milk production in the 24 major states totaled 18.3 billion pounds, up 0.2% from last January. Production per cow in the 24 major producing states averaged 2,054 pounds for January, 8 pounds below January of last year. And the number of milk cows on farms in our 24 major states was 8.93 million head, up 54,000 head from January of a year ago, and up 9,000 head from December. Time now for the Midday Market Analysis, provided by Leist Mercantile and sponsored by Brandt, helping growers take control for over 70 years.
This is Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile, providing your USDA export inspection update. The USDA released their export inspections for week ending February 20th yesterday. Corn came in at the lower end of expectations at 45 million bushels, which was just below the 49 million bushels needed to keep on pace with the USDA. Soybean inspections came in at 31.6 million bushels, which were well above the 12 million needed to keep with the USDA pace. And lastly, wheat came in at 14 million bushels, which was within expectations and just below the 16 million needed to keep with the USDA pace. Please visit our website, lifemercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
And thanks, Ryan. Today's market's brought to you by Seed Consultant. Simply better performance. March corn down 4 3/4 at 477 3/4. December down 4 at 466 3/4. The March beans 1024 3/4, down 4 1/4. November new crop down 6 1/2 at 1045 1/4 cent. In wheat, let's start with July at $5.98, down a dime. Carried out to September, you're down 9 3/4 at $6.13 1/2. In livestock, February cattle up 17 at $199.07. April up 42 at $195.52. April lean hogs down 50 cents at $86.90. May down 82 at $90.67. April feeder cattle up $1.82 at $273.85. This is the Ohio AgNet.